to welcome here to our podium our final student speaker. Here's Chris Gaube.
I'll try to make this not too long-winded. You're probably getting sick of me coming up here. So first of all, good evening. Before I begin, I would just like to congratulate my fellow student athletes, coaches, and staff on the completion of another successful year. To my fellow seniors and super seniors, we did it. Now, having known our athletic director, Mr. Jim Norris, since childhood, as a family friend and mentor, I was humbled when he asked me to serve as a student speaker at tonight's awards banquet. And I'm pleased to share my story with you all. I can remember a time when I was cut from my modified basketball team in 7th grade. Mr. Norris, despite his busy schedule as the coach of Binghamton University men's basketball team at the time, sent me a letter encouraging me to work harder and to not give up on my dreams as an athlete and in life. It is only fitting that I complete my athletic career here at Binghamton with Mr. Norris as AD. As a youngster, I always had a desire to one day become a Division I student athlete. As I continued on to high school, this dream became less and less realistic, as I was merely a role player on my high school basketball team and was even cut from my JV baseball team. One day, in the latter half of high school, I came home to tell my father that I was thinking about joining the track team. To a guy who's never run further than from home to first, this seemed a little bit peculiar, but he supported me nevertheless. It was this decision that would soon turn my world upside down. In next to no time, I would become what I had once made fun of, a long-distance runner with scrawny arms and short shorts. All of a sudden, I was putting basketball on the back burner. I mean, let's be honest, I'm 5'11", and I can't jump. So, after getting a late start in the sport, I had soon found my niche. My dream was finally becoming more and more attainable. Nevertheless, with minimal experience in the sport, and with times that were considered to be too slow, many Division I coaches were not willing to take a risk on me. There was really only one coach who believed in my potential, and that was my coach, Annette Acuff. When I arrived at Binghamton, our men's cross-country program was stuck between a rock and a hard place. In fact, we were one of the worst teams in Division I at the time. Coach Acuff immediately thrust me into a leadership role and asked me to help out in spearheading our rebuilding efforts. Soon, we would bring in talented and motivated guys, and the culture of our program would shift dramatically. My teammates and I began to construct a new vision for what we hoped to accomplish. We spoke of one day winning an America East Conference championship, which seemed quite lofty at the time, considering we finished last in the conference my freshman year. Yet, our vision finally became a reality on October 31st, 2009, when our men's cross-country team captured our first ever America East Conference championship. One of my teammates highlighted this experience best in his post-race interview when stating, "It was great to have that kind of synergy with some of my best friends." These words could not have been more accurate. That evening, when our bus rolled back into the parking lot of the event center, our near 100 teammates on the track and field team were waiting to greet and congratulate us. It came by complete surprise. As we walked off the bus with our championship trophy, we were swarmed by our teammates. This outpouring of support and solidarity had come to personify the character of our program. At that very moment, I felt like a champion. As Division I student athletes, we spend nearly every minute together. Between practices, class, travel, meals, and competition, we forge a relationship that is akin to brotherhood, or sisterhood. We watch each other struggle, and we share in each other's triumphs. We win together, and we lose together. Participating in intercollegiate athletics is a privilege. Having the opportunity to be a part of something bigger than yourself, and being a member of a Division I athletic team is an opportunity that we all cherish forever. With great respect and admiration, I will remember the hot summer days where I watched fellow teams labor through double sessions, I will try not to remember, however, the 17-mile long runs in sub-zero temperatures, or all the all-nighters I spent studying and writing papers. I will remember the respect I had for fellow teammates and athletes, not for the records on the court, field, track, or pool, but for the friendships we all developed and the mutual respect we all shared for one another. There are so many individuals whom I owe a huge debt of gratitude to for helping me through these last 5 years. I would like to thank the staff from the Student Athlete Success Center and Sports Medicine for always making sure I was in tip-top shape physically and academically. To the staff at the issue room, I thank you for always making sure we look fresh and for never getting mad whenever I turned in a disheveled cross-country uniform. I'd like to thank Lori Gleason and Brian McGovern for putting up with my obsessive idiosyncrasies in the weight room. I'll just set the record straight now. I know that my stretching and my foam roller routines are a little bit over the top. Thank you for never getting sick of me, or at least for not showing it. To our Sports Information Director, David O'Brien, DOB, thank you for bringing such positive recognition to our program and to me individually. If I ever become famous, which is not looking good, I promise I will hire you as my publicist. To my teammates on the track and field and cross-country teams, I would just like to say that you are the biggest group of overachievers I have ever met. You have pushed me and inspired me every day, and I hope you can continue the tradition of dedication, integrity, and sacrifice that has catapulted our program to prominence. Be greedy with your aspirations and relentless with your pursuits. I would like to thank Coach Thompson for giving me the opportunity to pursue my athletic dreams here at Binghamton, and for always encouraging me not to run like a wuss. Thank you to Coach Pienta for giving me the inspiration and motivation to achieve my goals. And most importantly, I would like to thank my coach, Annette Acuff. Thank you for believing in me and for giving me the confidence to become a champion. Thank you for teaching me how to enjoy and love the sport, and for your incredible level of respect and compassion. Lastly, there are two very special individuals I would like to thank, whom I've had the honor of sharing my experience with here at Binghamton. I'm fortunate to have them both here with me this evening, and I guess some people would be embarrassed to have their mother work in the department, but that certainly is not the case for me because she is way more popular than I am. So to my mother, Betty Bearcat, and also to my father, thank you for your ongoing love and support over the last 5 years and always. It's been truly a pleasure to share my experience with you both, and I'm forever grateful for all that you do for me. With that being said, I wish you all best of luck moving forward, and go Bearcats.